Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome into another reaction stream. It is Monday. I hope you had a tremendous weekend. I did. I definitely did. I went bowling. Bowled okay. Not great. But I'm a little under the weather still. Taking some meds. Went to a doctor. Taking some meds, so hopefully that, I rebound quickly. That'd be nice. But, yeah, it was super fun. Went out to dinner, everything. Like it was a very nice weekend. Got some barbecue, which is always delicious. and had seconds, had some leftovers, so I got it twice basically this weekend in a way. What's going on, Willow? Welcome in, welcome in. We got some great videos for you today. 5 amazing videos. We're going to start with Critical Role, and then we're going to head on to the Buccaneers, and then we're going to do Never Let Me Go. And then we're going to do a Edvin and Omar video. You might know them from Young Royals. And we're going to follow it up and finish the day with a Smosh Pit video. So it should be a very happy, fun ending. Structured that way, finally. I'm actually looking at the videos and trying to pick the ups and downs of the show, I guess you want to call this. But yeah, no more ending on low notes if I can help it. But sometimes I pick the wrong video to end with, and it's just like, ooh, shouldn't have gone with that one. But this one should be a nice, soft landing, if we will. But if you would like to request your own video, you can head on over to toddreacts.com. The season and series tiers will get you to where you want to be. If you have any videos you want us to react to and show on stream, go ahead and head on over there. That's where you can do it. And while you're there on the website, go ahead and check out the summer collection of merch available right now. Really quality items. Ships worldwide. Website members save 15% on every order automatically. It's just deducted from your cart on the website. I'm wearing the polo shirt right now, as you can see. And yeah, lots of great items. Obviously, the newer stuff is towards the top. And check out the accessories as well. This is the insulated tumbler. As you can see, it is a real thing. I do drink out of it. The water bottle, I actually take to work all the time. So that is getting a lot of use. It's currently being washed. But yes, lots of amazing items here. I literally just wore the trucker hat outside. So there you go. Getting a lot of use here. I do love that you always put Critical Role first. That's true. That is true. I'm never quite sure with Critical Role, but it seems like a good thing to start on, honestly. It always, leads to a very nice stream. Whether it's funny or it's emotional, it's just kind of a nice tone setter, if you will. And I don't know, I've got kind of used to it, or comfortable with it, maybe. At this point, it's kind of like a no-brainer. I see a Critical Role video, and I just immediately put it first. And where is it? Oh, yeah. Let's not forget. Least we forget. Go head out over to the YouTube channel. If you're watching here on Twitch and you have no idea that this is a YouTube thing, go ahead and head on over. There's over 1,000 videos of reactions for you to check out. So there's endless content for you to enjoy. If you've enjoyed watching live, appreciate you being here, of course. But there's tons more to watch. So head on over there, subscribe today. It is free. It is easy. You can do so. What's going on, Luke? Welcome back. Welcome back. Long time no see. Glad you're here. Yeah, lots of great content. Subscribe today. Subscribe to your favorite creators, and yeah, gives them a nice little thumbs up. It's a nice little morale boost, if you will, by subscribing to the channel. I don't know. That's the pitch I have for it. It's free. It's easy. Go ahead and do it. And yeah, before we jump into it, I cannot forget. Head on over to the Discord as well. That's where all the cool kids are at. I believe there's 100. Let me see the current number here. I believe it's 134 members currently in the Discord. Super awesome. Amazing discussions. People have met each other on here and have just, they're just messaging back and forth really fast about their favorite topics. Certainly Zinunu comes to mind. We do have a Critical Role section as well. Interview with the Vampire. There's a Young Royals section. Tons of conversations to be had. So go ahead and join it. The link is everywhere. It's on the Twitch profile. It's on the website. If you look at the top, there's a little logo, Discord logo. You could just hit that. And under every video in the description on YouTube, there's also a link as well. And it's totally free. You don't have to, pay anything to be in the Discord. And I think, Discord's totally free as well. So you don't even have to pay for anything there. You just have to sign up for a Discord account and then you're good to go. Super quick, super easy. And it's just honestly the quickest way for me to send out a blast, message. Maybe stream's going to be delayed. Maybe the video has like copyright issues and I need to delay it, uploading it to YouTube. You'll find out. I'll let you know. So it's just kind of a nice, easy way to blast those messages out, because a lot of people don't check the community tab on YouTube, which is just kind of, I don't even know. It's a bit of a miss of a feature. It's a bit of a miss. They don't quite set that up correctly so everybody sees it. But this is just kind of a nice, easy way to keep in touch. Obviously, I'm bouncing in and out of certain areas of here, so you'll probably see me around. But lots of amazing fandoms to join. And if you want to create one, all you have to do is go up here to the Request a Channel, and you can request a channel. And you can talk about it to your heart's content. We also have a bunch of fun ones as well. If you want to request these as well, go for it. They have been requested. They have definitely been requested. So check it out today. Lots of amazing people on there. It's been a wonderful experience. Very kind-hearted people. And I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Let's go ahead and jump into the first video. It is the legend of the story. I was like, am I reading this correctly? Yes, I am. It's called The Legend of the Story of the Legend of Vox Machina. So it's a bit redundant, but I think that's part of the charm of it. So let's go ahead and bring that up right now. Here we go. Oh, and if you're watching on Twitch, be sure to hit the follow button.
No one has ever really tried to adapt an RPG campaign into an animated series. So we're actually breaking new ground.
They created something that we didn't know the world needed.
Really, there's something there for everyone.
Even if you are steeped in this world, there's still a couple of moments I think we can surprise you.
All the stuff coming out is just so freaking cool. So the story of Vox Machina takes place on Taldore, which is a continent in the world of Exandria. It is an area of smaller nations, but there is an overall sovereign, Uriel, who is kind of the leader of the area. Vox Machina are a bunch of, I can't say heroes really, but they are people that are trying to get by. And they found that it's easier to survive and succeed as a group than independently. And so out of necessity, they became a party. The series begins with a new story. This is a telling of Vox Machina as they come into their own as a group.
Interesting.
It's a fantasy series. It's mature. It is fun, it is about camaraderie, it is about friendship. We are going to explore all of these amazing fantasy elements that people shied away from. We embrace that. We love that stuff.
It's a completely unique thing in terms of high fantasy. There's been no high fantasy that's even remotely similar to The Legend of Vox Machina.
I think people will be able to look at this and be like, oh, this is a show with dragons and demons and like everything in between, but ultimately it's about this group of friends.
We wanted to capture kind of the spark and the magic of when we were playing at the table, just in a different form of media.
Oh, good timing.
I'm just really excited to see the really heartfelt, touching scenes. That's what got me into the stream in the first place.
This is something that is very serious and dramatic, but has moments of intense and beautiful levity and lightheartedness. And that comes from literally, this was a group of friends having fun. And we as the writer's room should also be a group of friends having fun. And that was the moment I was like, we got this.
Well, the writer's room was just a blast, you know, getting to work with all these amazingly talented writers who were all big fans of fantasy and, you know, RPGs.
God, the writers were all amazing, and they all brought different things to the table.
We had a mix of seasoned and new. There's young, like excited energy, and then wise, laid back energy a little bit.
There was sort of the who's who of what sort of action animation we've done have been some of the top tier people. Some really great new voices that had come from science fiction and from live action. It's really been a nice mix.
We've never worked with Brandon before, so this is the first time me and him were able to collaborate on something. But he was just a great idea guy, as well as being the person who's guiding the production side.
Eugene's son, our story editor, he's been incredibly helpful along the way, really implementing all of our notes, coming in and having all kinds of great ideas.
Jen Moreau knows so much about Critical Role. She's been a fan for a while, and she could recall a lot of the things, the adventures and such that the characters have gone through. May Cat is so much energy and so many ideas. She was fantastic in the writer's room that way. Kevin and Doc are an amazing writing team that I've gotten the pleasure to work with over the years. Their dynamic as a writing team is fantastic. I'd never worked with Mark before, but he brings a wealth of experience in comics and live-action TV.
We also worked with Daniel
Carnival
Thompson,
Row.
who came from the
That was an
live-action
interesting
world.
show.
Brought a whole different kind of storytelling
Westworld.
to the room.
Dang.
Ashley Birch, I had never worked with before until Vox Machina, but she's fantastic.
Beyond just being a talented
Adventure Time.
writer, she's actually played with us. She played Keg in our second campaign for a number of episodes, as well as a live show. And so I think bringing that to the table made her even that much more of a powerhouse.
Everybody was, you know, soup to nuts, like really, really nice and really, really smart.
I love when the writer's room is everyone throwing out ideas and everyone's kind of building on each other. And it's kind of from all different facets, just kind of brick after brick. You can see the wall coming to fruition.
It's fascinating adapting The Legend of Vox Machina from a role-playing game campaign and trying to translate that and bring that to life in an
Pretty
animated
amazing.
series.
An adaptation need not be beat for beat. And so our job as the writers was to maintain the spirit of the story and the spirit of each character and the character arcs and what they're going through, and act as the translators from what it was into what it can be now in the animated form.
There's going to be surprises. There's going to be things that are changed. But also at the same time, we want to do that because we want the diehard fans to not just come in and know everything. Like, you want to be surprised. You want things to change just enough.
You don't
To
want
find a way
everything
to,
to
get
be
a place in the
exactly
story
the same.
where you're giving the audience
It's
the
like,
thing
oh,
they
I've
didn't
seen
know
this,
that
but it's
they wanted,
animated.
but they actually needed.
When you're dealing with a pre-existing property, like a graphic novel, you can say, okay, we have to keep this moment. This is a pivotal moment. Maybe we can lose this. Maybe we can plus this. When you're going with a campaign where it's hundreds of hours of material, and a lot of it is brilliant. It's like, okay, now what are the things that will translate really well to anime series? What do they have not seen that we think, wow, okay, we can take this and we can really do something fantastic with it? And those are the things that really, really excite us.
Whittling down source material was an undertaking that
Yeah,
I was
I bet it
terrified
was.
about because Matt has such a clear vision, and I definitely didn't want to step on that.
Certain ideas have to be changed or altered as part of the adaptation. It's a hard process.
There's things we were like, oh my God, he'll kill us. And then he was like, no, that's fine. We're like, we were worrying for 3 days about this.
Matt would always sit down and say, yeah, no, this is the way it was in the campaign, but if this is better, let's talk about it. Let's litigate it. Let's investigate it. Let's rattle test it.
Sometimes the harder ideas, the ones that go against what you initially expected, make the most important changes.
Every project I've ever taken on, research is a huge part of it. You want to dive and get in that mindset and that mentality of the world you're exploring.
Critical Role is an IP and is a legacy IP, but it's happening right now. You can interface with the creators of this thing that you love immediately.
Everyone, for the most part, were able to make it for an element of the writer's room to answer questions about their particular character, how they would react to certain elements, questions that I couldn't have answered anywhere near as good as they could have.
The fact that the cast created their own characters and that
Matt,
level
as
the
input.
game master, created the scenarios, and then you're in the writer's room with those people, with that cast, you get to feed off that immediacy. It's like writing a Spider-Man script in the room with Stan Lee.
It's working very hard to
Right.
honor the original
that's a good way to put it.
canon and the original content and the original game.
Nothing is getting past these guys. We're making sure that like this is very much the show that they want to make.
It's been really cool to watch it all come together, and as each thing gets approved and we see every facet of it begin to come more and more realized, you can just feel the palpable energy of excitement, not just within us, but the animation studio and everyone who's working on the actual production side. It's already turning into something very, very special.
We are as excited as any fan of Critical Role to see how these things turn out. There's nothing better than if you love a property and you're seeing it expanded to a new world. It just takes it in a way you never even could envision as a fan.
We wanted to capture kind of the spark and the magic of when we were playing at the table, just in a different form of media.
It will be like drinking a drink that you really like by a bartender you've never met before, who like adds a little something and you can't quite put your finger on what it is. It's like, did you put like nutmeg in this? I'm like, I'm not sure, but I love this drink. Oh, it's delicious. Give me more of this drink because I like being drunk. If you like being drunk on Critical Role, then I think you'll like what this series of bartenders have done to it.
That is a beautiful way to put that. Labor of love. Yeah, definitely seems like it. And it's on Amazon, which is pretty impressive, honestly. Wow. That is really something. I like the analogies they were using there. It's pretty interesting. Number one, I could definitely see how the writers were kind of nervous about making changes and getting a little, loosey-goosey with it. Due to the fact that the people that made it were literally in the room with you. I totally understand that because you don't want to step on toes and, it's like, just to kind of steal the analogy, it would be like writing the Lord of the Rings screenplay while J.R.R. Tolkien is just kind of like sitting there. You'd be like, can we do this? Maybe, possibly. Is that cool? Like you would be very like hesitant, but that's really amazing. Truly. They picked it up after seeing them get like $11 million on Kickstarter. That is a lot of money. Wow. That is a big Kickstarter. Dang. It helps that half of them are fans. That definitely helps. And honestly, I think it helps not having fans as well. Just kind of having that balance of, people that might not be fans of Critical Role, but certainly have a lot of industry experience and they know what works, what doesn't work. They can just kind of offer a different perspective on it. Maybe they think something, it's very much like the casual person that just kind of tunes in, has no idea what Critical Role is. No idea. And they're just like, oh, hey, I'll check this out. It just kind of gives you that nice little perspective of people that have no idea what they're tuning into. Animated Show made me check out Critical Role, and then they gave me a final push to turn over. Wow. Nice. That's a heck of a thing there. Dang, Luke. Yeah, that's pretty cool that the animation or the animated show brought you into that world. Yeah, so there you go. Definitely a good thing that they had multiple different perspectives around that writer's room. It is really impressive. The fact that it does kind of like lend itself into it because it is story. It is a literal story that you're making and creating in a world and all that stuff. It's literally world building in real time. So it does make sense that it would open itself up to be, pretty easy or easier to do a screenplay of it or some sort of adaptation. That does make sense. But yeah, it's still difficult. I am not jealous of the effort that probably took to comb through like hundreds of hours of video and God knows what else. Like just a ton of stuff. Creative thinking, world building, character development was intriguing. Yeah, exactly. And it's all like on the spot. That's unbelievable. Vox Machina, the legendary band of adventurers, protagonists of the first campaign of Critical Role in the animated series, The Legend of Vox Machina. They are world-renowned heroes, quotes, according to Matt, most notable for rescuing the Tal'Dorei royal family from demonic possession, overthrowing the Briarwood's rule of Whitestone, slaying the dragons of Chroma Conclave, and banishing the newly deified Vecna beyond the Divine Gate. Obviously, this gets pretty deep into the weeds. Total members 9, 2 deceased. I love how after the original mission, the group stayed in town to do some odd jobs. That's kind of funny. Legend of Vox Machina Season 2, all differences between the show and stream. That's kind of interesting. Spanned over 45 episodes of Critical Role, with each stream lasting between 3 and 4 hours, meaning it's unlikely to see each event being directly oh gosh, no. Can you imagine how long that would take to animate the entire story? Oh my gosh. It definitely brought a lot of new fans, plus it's more accessible. Right. Gotta get money somehow, indeed. That is true. That is true. Yes. Chroma Conclave's appearance was a turning point during this stream and is one of the longest lasting. Good grief. Let me make this bigger so I can actually see it. There we go. It was like tiny to me. Where are we? Arcs during the story, The Legend of Vox Machina, so it's only right to see it being developed into the ever-popular TV show. However, with only 12 short episodes in Season 2, it becomes impossible to fit every detail from the stream into the show. Dang, you gotta do it in 12 episodes? Oh my gosh. That's even more daunting than I thought it was. Oh my gosh. That's wild. There are a few fair few changes, and the episodes are released in threes. Interesting. We've separated the differences into the same groups. Room of Flying. When reaching Gilmore's home upon the attack of Iman, Vox Machina find both the shop and Gilmore on the verge of destruction. Luckily, they heal him and get out before the shop crumbles, although not before looting the place of a few handy items. One such item is a broom, which Scanlan hesitantly grabs. This is likely to be the broom of flying that Vex will end up getting. Rather than finding it in Gilmore's shop, Vex actually steals it from Gurn Blanson, a guest player. Vox Machina meet later in the show. Gilmore's teleportation. While the Legend of Vox Machina may present Gilmore as a brooding mage who is following the group to Whitestone, he is actually a little more unseen during the initial attack of Iman. In fact, Gilmore doesn't suggest they all head to the shop when the Dragons descend. Instead, Keyleth uses her transport via plants spell to get them back to their keep. They only find Gilmore later in the show. I haven't seen a fan complain. We're just happy it's faithful and they're choosing arcs everyone wants to see. That's good. That's good to hear. Fight between Vox Machina and the White Dragon. Battles between the dragons are and will be ones to remember during the Legend of Vox Machina. However, they have left some of the most intense and heartbreaking battles out, like the one between Vox and the White Dragon at their keep. Ultimately, the group has a full battle with Voragal in the courtyard of their keep. Trinket gets frozen, many innocent civilians die, and the party is nearly wiped out until Thordak calls the dragon back to him. Gilmore's heroic act. While the party does head off to Whitestone to save the surviving civilians, they don't instantly head to Vasselheim. Instead, they gain some knowledge from their friends and head back to Iman to find Gilmore and check on the state of the city. On finding Gilmore's shop in ruins, they spot a hatch in the ground containing an almost dead Gilmore and a family of sovereign Uriel, although Uriel is not among them. It is revealed that Gilmore saved his family's life and nearly ended up giving his own if it weren't for Pike saving him. They then transport Gilmore and the family to Whitestone. How they meet the Sphinx. Once in Vasselhelm, they do head over to the Slayer's Take, but they don't get to meet the mythical Sphinx that easily, nor do they meet her for the first time. Many episodes before this one, the group is enrolled in the Slayer's Take, meeting Cash and Zara for the first time to be inducted into the guild. They are introduced to Osizza, the Sphinx, and given a brand on their arms. Later on, they are directed down there by the head of the Slayer's Take, Vanessa. Once down there, the Sphinx directs them to the vestiges of Divergence. Zara and Cash, as previously stated, both Zara and Cash are not portrayed to be as selfish in the stream version. Instead, they join Vox during their induction, with Cash even surprisingly kissing Keyleth. Now, much later, they meet again, hence the embarrassment coming from Keyleth. Ultimately, the two willingly help Fox and follow them through to the Death Walker's ward. Belts of... I'm obviously not going to go through all this. See here. Think. Oh, I think I missed one. Here we go. Bring that up. I thought I missed something. They're doing what fans of Umbrella Academy wanted. Did 6 episodes to finish the story of 8 siblings, and it was a mess. Yeah. 12 episodes of what the fans wanted rather than 6 episodes of YOLO. Yeah, I'm sure they kind of rushed it. They do condense, and we meet characters earlier and in different scenarios, but it makes sense to their characters. It's pretty impressive how they managed to whittle campaign down to further the plot. Yeah, that is impressive, certainly. And to make it make sense. That's the big thing, right? You want it to make sense. You want the arcs to make sense. But you just, I don't know how they hurry things along or like condense it. But that is a skill for sure. Like almost doing summaries, I guess. All right, here we go. I thought I had this. For some reason, I did not pull it up. 10 important things that the Legend of Vox Machina changed from Critical Role. Tiberius Stormwind is never mentioned in the Legend of Vox Machina. Biggest and most obvious difference is revealed in Critical Role's very first episode, the inclusion of Orion Akaba. His character, Tiberius Stormwind, while noticeably absent, Tiberius plays a significant role in the events preceding the Briarwood arc. For new fans of the series, it seems odd that Tiberius is never mentioned in the animated adaptation. The truth is that some behind-the-scenes drama, between Orion and the cast of Critical Role eventually led Orion to leave the group entirely. However, the original role of Tiberius during the campaign, including him in the anime adaptation, would have been complicated and understandably uncomfortable given the circumstances. Hey, whoa. Little bit of drama. Interesting. Interesting. He wasn't a very good person. I don't happen to know the backstory, so I can't even agree on that, but I'm sure there's drama everywhere, right? You know? It's just whenever passion is involved and money and everything, groups of people, you're going to find people that disagree on things. That is just a fact of life. I think if they keep going, they could hold up as well as arguably the best animated show. Oh. Since Avatar: The Last Airbender? That is an interesting... Yeah, maybe. They keep it up. It's just... I don't know. I'm trying to think. Can I think of anything... I mean, I don't think I know of anything on the level of it. You know, the only thing that comes to my mind, which says a lot of what I've watched growing up, is Family Guy and The Simpsons and, you know, that kind of stuff. So I can't exactly put that on the level. Certainly, the social impact of those shows was pretty huge, but probably not in the fantasy world. Pike's goddess was Serenray. Oh gosh, I'm butchering that. Not the Everlight. Pike Trickfoot, the passionate gnome cleric, played by Ashley Johnson, worships a deity known as the Everlight in the Legend of Vox Machina. In Critical Role, however, Pike worships Serenray, a deity from Pathfinder. Both goddesses have the same general premise and relationship with Pike, but the name is never used. As Critical Role was originally a Pathfinder game before it was streamed, makes sense that Pike's deity is from Pathfinder rather than adjust or change her backstory, her entire backstory. Matt Mercer and Ashley Johnson likely adjusted some details. That makes sense. Name was likely changed to avoid infringing on IP laws, which is a smart decision. Really looking like it. Amazon is giving them the movie deals and has greenlit a second series. I mean, that's pretty good. Amazon's got a lot of budget, too, which is a good thing when you're a show, for sure. Obviously, they're spending quite a bit of it on Rings of Power, but I guess they got a lot of money to go around, which is good. Very good. Vox Machina fought Mind Flayers and a Beholder in the Underdark. The plot moves quickly compared to the pace of Critical Role, well, obviously. While the first 3 episodes covered events that were never streamed during the group's home Pathfinder campaign preceding the live stream, the animated series skips an entire arc adventure into the Underdark and their rescue of Lady Kima. Between the death of Brimsith and the Briarwood arc, Vox Machina was originally tasked with rescuing Lady Kima, a halfling paladin from Duergar, and Mind Flayers in Critical Role. The group even allied themselves with an outcast Mind Flayer named Clarota, who eventually betrayed them and discovered one of the horns of Orcus was being wielded by a Beholder. Number 7, Keenan was a key feature in Vax's character arc. One of Critical Role's most important NPCs from the original live stream is a young man named Kynan, who the group first encountered just before the start of the Briarwood arc. While he isn't introduced or addressed in the Legend of Vox Machina, his role in several CR's later adventures undeniably important, especially regarding Vax Ilden's character arc. Kynan presented initially as a naive fanboy, was given a harsh lesson by Vax about the real dangers of the world. Heinen then ran away from home and, unknown to the group at the time, joined up with the shady group of villains in a desperate attempt to prove himself. They cut the entire Underdark arc because it didn't really do much. Yeah, I mean, if you're cutting it down for 12 episodes, you gotta just slash and burn a lot of it. Amazon did make one recent mistake, though. Prime had made a rival to Bridgerton. Really? They had potential, but canceled it after one season, even though it had high ratings. What? Oh, it's called My Lady Jane. I think I heard of that. That's interesting. Why'd they cancel it after one season? Briarwood Dinner was much more chaotic in Critical Role. While much of the Briarwood arc was fairly accurate, from Critical Role to The Legend of Vox Machina, the infamous dinner scene was slightly different than the original version. In the original version. For one, Tiberius Stormwind was still present. For another, Percy DeRollo was disguised as Vax'ildan, using a magic item to hide his identity. In Critical Role's version of the dinner, Vax'ildan is invisible and hiding on the wall. He'd followed the Briarwoods to their chambers and had attempted to sneak inside, knowing full well Briarwoods were already there waiting. Animated series changed this to give Vax'ildan a bit more credit, as Liam O'Brien was teased for his actions in the original scene. Percy accumulated corruption points while in Whitestone. While this would have been difficult to translate to a series adaptation, one of the more interesting parts of Critical Role's Briarwood arc was Percy's corruption points, a homebrewed mechanic invented by Matt Mercer for the campaign. Following the first night in Whitestone, the party was asked to make wisdom saving throws. Percy was the only one to fail and was given a point of corruption that gave him a persistent, inconvenient cough. Eventually, Percy gained a second corruption point that caused him to start inflicting pain on his enemies before killing them. While eventually healed by Pike, these corruption points played a large role in Percy's declining sanity and mental state during the Briarwood arc of CR. Archibald Desne was an elderly ex-chancellor to the DeRollo family. Legend of Vox Machina, the leader of the rebellion in Whitestone, is a young and ambitious man named Archibald. While Archibald's role in the arc is relatively the same across both Critical Role and Legend of Vox Machina, Archibald was originally an old man and an ex-chancellor Percy's father, Frederick. Archibald was one of the key figures of the Whitestone resistance in CR. He helped Vox Machina hunt down the new nobles, including Stir Stonefell and Count Tillery. It was the confidant between the rebellion and Cassandra DeRollo. While his role in the arc is similar, his personality and relationship with Percy are much different. Cassandra's rescue was a little different in Critical Role. Shockingly, Percy's sister Cassandra was actually almost killed in the confrontation with Professor Anders. Similar to the Legend of Vox Machina's interpretation, Cassandra was held at knife point by Anders. Anders or Anders, not sure. I'm going with Anders, maybe. In Vox, maybe I'm thinking of Workaholics. It's a hard on Anders. If you've seen the show, you'll get that. Was baited into confronting him in his study. However, the circumstances around the event played out a little differently in Critical Role. Firstly, Vax'ildan was the first to walk in on Anders and Cassandra, not Percy. Vax immediately attacked Anders, and Vox Machina quickly overwhelmed him, though Vax'ildan was knocked unconscious during the fight. This was also the moment Dr. Anna Ripley made her escape. Though in Legend of Vox Machina, she was with the group for much longer. This seems a little nitpicky, doesn't it? Some of these seem a little nitpicky. Bridgerton will always be the strongest drama show nowadays, but rival shows Don't Hurt Apple has the Buccaneers, right, which we'll actually be reacting to later. Like Prime, though, despite the... Right. Yeah, exactly. Prime has, just a handful of cancels, and then Netflix has like thousands of canceled shows. Oh my gosh. Legend of Vox Machina simplified the acid trap encounter. Prevented the group from catching up to the Briarwoods on their way to the ziggurat. Trap itself, however, operated much differently. It was solved in a completely different way than the animated show portrayed. The group was trapped in a room that's slowly filled with acid. According to the animated show, the solution was to have Grog swim through the acid to reach a lever and drain the room. In CR, however, the party had to destroy a series of crystals around the room and accidentally broke the glass doors that had barricaded them in. If I were to pick one, I would probably say the crystals is a better idea. Just for the fact that, I don't know, swimming through acid seems like an easy fix. Delilah Briarwood actually killed Vex'ahlia, not Keyleth. One of the most interesting story differences between the Legend of Vox Machina and Critical Role occurs during the final confrontation with Delilah Briarwood. In the animated series, Delilah killed Keyleth with a powerful spell, but in CR, Vex'ahlia is the one killed instead. Vox Machina charged in on Delilah's ritual. Vex was hit with a spell that left her with only a single hit point. Had it killed her outright, the spell would have turned her into an undead. Luckily, the fall damage knocked her unconscious, though the anti-magic properties of the environment made it difficult for the party to heal her. For whatever reason, the Legend of Vox Machina changed this scene to involve Keyleth instead. That's interesting. Wonder why. You gotta watch to find out. It is a bit nitpicky, but that's good since this is just for the fans who didn't watch the campaign and want to see how it went there. It's good that the show stayed faithful enough that it feels nitpicky. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. These did seem like tiny differences, some of them. Some of them seemed like pretty big differences, like somebody else dying. But yeah, the fact that most of them were kind of nitpicky, good sign. Very good sign, actually. They stayed pretty... Sounds like they stayed pretty faithful to the source material, which is always a plus in my book. Let's go ahead and jump into the next video. It is a video edited, created by the one and only Luke. He is a mod on the Discord, as well as a member of ToddReacts.com and a mod in the Twitch. In the Twitch? On the Twitch? I don't know. In the Twitch is what we'll say. But this is about the Buccaneers. These are TikTok edits because we can't wait for Season 2. Obviously, we just talked about the fact that this was basically a Bridgerton rival. So, yeah. That gives you kind of a vibe, doesn't it? It gives you kind of an idea of what to expect. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Here we go. Make sure that quality is as high as it can go. Rival's a loose term. Right, yeah. It's a period piece. I mean, ideally, you'd love both, right? That's just more period dramas to enjoy. Beautiful settings. Beautiful wardrobe. I'm assuming cost a pretty penny to make. Go ahead and change it to that. Give us a little bit more. Right. As long as it gets a second season. Kate Winslet's daughter's in this? I did not know that. Actually, had no idea she had a daughter. So there you go. I don't really stay up to date with that kind of stuff, but it's amazing. Character called
Americans, they say. Outspoken then and vulgar. Imagine the bucketloads of cash.
Imagine them on their backs with their legs spread.
Or imagine them as human beings with no interest at all in your opinion and not caring if you're a king or a mister.
Drop the mic. Whoa. Whoa. That's not good for the relations.
She chose me. Did she?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of glad they did a different time period, honestly.
Me. I want you to say it.
Kind of gives the show its own feel. And you pick up on little things like clothing differences and whatnot.
Sometimes you just need to breathe, don't you?
Yeah, I've been trying to rock the volume. I just don't want to get it too high where it just we get to a loud clip and it blows out people's eardrums. I'm kind of watching it.
God, Nan. I spend the entire time I'm not with you trying to convince myself that I must just be making it up. The amount I love you
One girl who
Ma'am,
kissed the brunette
I
is Kate's
actually
daughter.
physically need you. But then I'm with you.
Boy, that makes me feel a little
Look at
old.
your face. Your skin.
Pretty sure she didn't have any kids during the Titanic.
And your neck.
But then again, she was a little older than me, so
Your
it still
mouth.
makes me feel old.
Lady Honoria, are you flirting?
Baby, if your love is in trouble. Baby, if your love is in trouble.
You are.
When you know, you know. When you know, you know. It kinda makes me laugh. Running down that back.
You know, I kind of see, I definitely see a resemblance there. I definitely see a resemblance. Yep.
I know they said the end is near. No, but I'm still on my
You still want to marry me?
tiptoes. Spinning in my highest heels, love, shining just for you. And they called off the circus, burned the disco down. When they sent home the horses and the rodeo clowns. I'm still on that tightrope, I'm still trying everything to get you laughing at me.
You'll make a wonderful Duchess.
So you won't say anything?
No. Why would I?
Because he's your oldest friend.
And you're my newest.
You can hear it in the silence, silence. You can feel it on the way home, way home.
What's going on there?
You can see it with the
Heard
lights
Winslet get mentioned in chapter 1. Yeah. Absolutely. Definitely see the resemblance.
Look who's lowering the tone.
Go. You both have to go now. What is going on?
Hey, what's up, Megan? Good morning. Main love story is a period drama love triangle trope. Ah. Yeah, I just looked over at the Wikipedia, based on an unfinished novel, published posthumously. Wow. So Edith Wharton literally never got to see that published.
When you put it on, it's an invitation. When they play a song, get on up and shake it. Look at your back, you
But I
don't
know
have
she
to
married
praise
Theo
it.
at the end.
Spin it all around. then take it to the ground. And when you put it on, it's an invitation. When they play a song, get on up and shake it. Rock it out your back, you don't have to waste it. Spin it all around, then take it to the ground.
The question is, who finished the book? Or was it just left unfinished? It's always an interesting thing.
Take care of that.
Hello, Rocco Kitty. Good evening.
I want you to be happy. Not as desperately as I want you to be.
Hope the work shift is going well.
Mabel, listen to me. Listen. You're talking about love. How can love ever be wrong? If that's what gives you butterflies, then you are exactly who you're supposed to be. You're Mabel. You're beautiful. Not disgusted.
To be fair, it can lead you down some pretty awful paths. You gotta also use your brain as well as your heart. Can't be.
You're coming with me. You're coming with me now.
So love drunk and love blind.
But you don't even want to get married. You never have. And you love guys. I love you. And I will choose you every time. Yeah. It's gonna be okay. Yeah.
Nan.
Just there's no time.
Listen. You take my breath away.
Just finished by something else.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Love Guy and Man. If this isn't Endgame, him and Lizzie work so well.
I hope you girls will always be tall. Us. Or giants. Look at Jenny, she's a skyscraper. Oh, I like her arms.
Christina Hendricks is such a good actress. Obviously, the first time I saw her was Mad Men, where she absolutely nailed John.
Let's go to New York. We work there, don't we?
Yes.
Let's escape for a while. Just the three of us.
Okay.
And let's remember who we are.
Lizzie and Mabel are sisters, so it's so beautiful that Mabel came up first to her sister and she was accepted. Indeed. Family is who, you know, technically it should be closest to. Obviously, that's not the case in every situation, but that is definitely the initial group of people we want to be accepted by.
It's humiliating to show up uninvited.
So to actually be
More
accepted
humiliating than facing
by
another
your
season of
sister,
Married.
I mean, that's awesome.
I can't tell you the relief since I've stopped trying to attract a host page.
We should vote. Oh yeah, 13 Reasons Why. I was trying to come up with where I'd seen her before. I was like, I've seen her. I just don't know from what.
Meanwhile, Guy, he's
so charming.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Considerate.
Yes, and he's so easy.
He's one of us.
Now it makes a lot of sense. Now it's clicking.
Well, whatever's made you stop, I'm glad it's making you happy.
Yeah, please.
I'll take care of that.
You forgive people. It's what you do.
Well, you don't know me. I don't know me. I could be anyone.
Is that obvious, huh? I was just like, dang, where have I seen her from? It's driving me mad.
But from the second I saw you, I promise you, I have carried you in here. The day you came to me was the best and the hardest day of my life. My heart was broken because of your father. But it had no idea what was coming, this old heart of mine.
Exactly as I say. First things first, down your drinks and go down the lawn and spin as fast as ever you can. Go, go, go!
I'm getting, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling, but I'm getting, oh gosh. I'm getting Marie Antoinette vibes, Kirsten Dunst's role, where it's very, like, rebellious. Like, lots of rebellion.
Happy New Year.
What's up, Top G?
Have you brought me in to confirm the facts?
Well, you can go ahead and submit that if you subscribe to ToddReacts.com. We do not take requests via the chat. Otherwise, we would literally be yeah, exactly. I like how they're holding a subscription over my head. Like, subscribe. I'll subscribe, not follow. Like, no, you can follow the protocol. No, I think you're fine. You know what? I would say this. Next time, time them out. That way I can kind of like, I don't know, yell at them in a way. Or not yell at them, just forcefully tell the rules.
You're coming with me now. Yes, ma'am, away. But you don't even want to get married. You never have. And you love God. I love you, and I'll choose you every time. Yeah. It's gonna be
Where was all of these feelings and the confusion when we first met?
When you climbed out of a window above me?
Yes.
When we danced down a staircase?
Yes.
When we looked at each other? When we laughed? When it felt like we immediately knew each other and that anything was entirely possible? Like together,
Although that was
we could
probably
go anywhere or do
for
anything.
sure flirting with self-promotion, which is a ban.
Tracy, she's pretending. We all are.
This cast is so hot with so many red flags. Man's father had an affair with another woman. The big mystery in the show book is who is her. Oh my god.
My father never expected to be. They were equals. They were best friends.
That is some juicy high society drama right there. interesting remix. It looks like there's a lot of wonderful moments in this show.
The balls we've been to, the opera. Mabel ripped her skirt and fell on her face in front of Lord Somebody. Lizzie got bit by a spider at the races.
Kind of really lends itself to these kind of shows when it's involving courting and all that stuff. Hula Mary, etc. You get a lot of like vulnerable, heartfelt conversation, which is always interesting.
You're allowed to feel special.
It really depends on the dialogue.
Maybe you were born for this.
James' husband leaves Lizzie for the position and when she refuses to marry Jenny. Oh my gosh. Good grief.
Dance till you're dizzy. Do you hear me? Come on, dance!
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't sound like it.
My friends get to dance and giggle and hold hands in public the whole time and nobody minds a bit. They don't have to be brave. He left. And in fact, it bores me.
Gosh. The amount of resemblance to Kate is just wild. Now that I know. That little mirror game on the stairway is fantastic. That's so adorable.
The way you and others.
So I saw Ginny run away. Their mother says the line. One daughter sacrificed for the other daughter's freedom.
The blushing water.
Yikes.
Harry Hamilton was the fastest runner in town.
Well, for me, I know I should have had butterflies about Harry Hamilton. That's what's normal. But I never did.
Dang.
I had those feelings.
Boy, like, that is such a
I have those feelings.
situation where you're like,
About
yay for Ginny. And then you're also just like, ooh.
And I try to be like you.
But
I'm just not.
I think one of those outweighs the other. They're both bad. Well, they're both bad situations. But yeah, I think being able to escape someone who doesn't treat you well is probably, I'm saying, doesn't treat you well just to get around YouTube stuff, but yeah, I think that's probably the more important one to get right.
Women, we are taught to be hungry, to ignore that egg so that you may be as small as possible, small enough for a man to notice you. But it makes no sense. Disappearing to be seen.
That's a bit. The new Duchess of Tintagel.
Who knows if I never showed up, what could have been?
You never have.
Yeah,
And you love
seems
God.
like it.
There goes the loudest woman this town has ever seen. I had a marvelous time ruining everything. I had a marvelous time.
Y'all can't be,
Well, that
person from before.
selfish
from the
jerks
ball,
and
so, she
worried
might
about,
actually be good.
you know, how they look and how they present and all that stuff. It's nice that they have
To get her address.
a normal character. Thoughtful, all that good stuff.
One daughter's sacrifice.
Oh,
for
there
the
it
other
is.
daughter's freedom.
You can't catch me now. Coming like a storm into your town. You can't catch me now. I'm higher than the hopes that you brought down. You can't catch me now. I'm coming like a storm into your town. You can't catch me now. I'm higher than the hopes that you brought down. You can't catch me now. I'm coming like a storm into your town. You can't catch me now.
What if I can't pretend
Gosh, that is
Tried to make me a coffee
high
before,
tension.
I was actually mad.
His name was Bubbles, and he used to sit on my shoulder when I did homework.
I wonder what happened to him.
In 2009. Okay. It's Brittany,
You loved steak.
You ate steak all the time.
You ate steak.
That's not
Scotland.
that's not like a Scottish.
She's always
She tasted blood and she never went back. I know I've like never spoken about my collarbone.
Beautiful but tragic line in ending of season 1.
Well, I know where, I know when.
Right.
How did I break my collarbone? She fell down the stairs.
fell down the stairs in the Hollywood Hills of a very nice home.
I did, and I didn't even sue.
But you should have. The answer is
Jesse.
yeah. It's
Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse.
You actually know me.
Yes. What is my biggest fear, guys? It is fear of time.
Yeah.
Okay, but can you clarify? Is
We're not
time
going to dive into it
mending?
now.
It'll take too long.
It will take too long.
And we're afraid of
We don't have time, and that's the scary
Ginny was
part
also
about
pregnant
it.
too.
So quick.
Yeah, she did
Michael said
grab her
With
stomach
it.
there for a
I
little
reckon
bit
you bust my
in like a pregnant kind of way.
Do you remember why I ripped
So
it?
I'm sure that was what that was.
Too.
It was very tight.
So the
I'd be willing to
answer is
bet
I
on it.
ripped Michael said, I sneezed. I
Oh my
sneezed.
God.
I sneezed. This question's literally so boring that.
Stop it. Stop the self. The
No,
negative self-talk.
that negative self-talk. There's a lot of self-doubt. Yeah.
Start of an age. Long live the walls we crash through. How the kingdom lights shine just for me and you.
One thing that was obvious from the interview there is the fact that, yeah, they not only are like friendly towards each other, but they're somewhat close. They nailed a lot of those questions, which is always a good sign from a cast that they were cast correctly, and they're I don't know, they were put together quite well, I guess. Let's go ahead and pull up some information on the Buccaneers. People hated Ginny because she became so toxic, but after the ending, it set up a redemption arc. That's great. That's great. Always love a good redemption arc. Always. Historical drama based on the unfinished novel of the same name. Edith Wharton, published posthumously, 1938. Set in the 1870s. Revolves around 5 wealthy and ambitious American women with their experiences in London high society as they deal with culture clashes. Obviously, we saw in one of those clips a bit of a culture clash there, but differing approaches to tradition, friendship, and love. That would very much be a fish out of water kind of thing, because not only are, I'm assuming they're from at least some sort of high society, even in the U.S., but If you were to just be plucked off the street and then thrown into high society, it would be a struggle. It would be a struggle. You would constantly do things wrong. You know, maybe you don't have the right etiquette. Maybe you don't dress appropriately. Maybe you don't, you know, talk correctly towards people or have a conversation with the right, you know, tone and manners and all that stuff. Like, it is a totally different world. Like, I watched a couple videos on etiquette not that long ago, and it was very much like a lot of things I had no idea or I didn't give it any thought, and it would have seemed very rude. So there's a lot of stuff where I'm just like, dang, I don't think I'd handle high society very well. I would be embarrassing myself every 2 seconds. Show presents the 5 girls as sisters and the actors are the same. That's nice. That's very nice. Season 8 premiered 2023 on Apple TV Plus. Question is, are they ever going to let it show on Netflix? Because as we have known, if you want to get some numbers or some more, you know, more views, Netflix is where it's at. It's like the biggest customer base, viewer base around. But I don't know. Apple TV, they got a big budget over there at Apple. They're what, $1 trillion company? In the 1870s, the Buccaneers are 5 ambitious women, daughters of the American Nouveau Riche. So, yeah, they're a part of high society. Just not London high society, so it's a little different. Anna, Jenny, St. George, Conchita, Lizzie, and Mabel. Following Conchita's wedding to Lord Richard Marrable, the women are invited to London in the midst of debutante season in the hopes of securing husbands and titles. Women's eccentric and extroverted nature contrasts with English high society. That's a very nice way to put it. That is a very kind way to put it. You could probably say brash and, I don't know, ill-mannered. You could probably say that. Apple TV shows, probably not. Maybe in a decade, who knows? Yeah, I'm assuming Apple would be pretty tight on their IP or their shows, so maybe not. As they navigate cultural clashes and strict social codes while dealing with interpersonal relationships and potential suitors, I mean, that alone, just the clash, is enough to make entertaining television. Right there. Or an interesting book, even. But, yeah, literally. See. Marion Mainwaring finished the novel following Wharton's detailed outline. Oh, she had an outline already done and just kind of followed that. That's good. So at least it was in somewhat Edith's like plan, basically. Wharton's manuscript ends with Lizzie inviting Nan to a house party, which Guy has also been invited. Dang, that's too bad Edith wasn't able to finish it, but the lucky part is there was a detailed outline to follow. So it's probably a pretty cohesive novel. But the problem is, how do you get the writing style the same? Because everyone's got a voice, right? Everyone has a writing voice. I'm assuming there's a bit of a shift in the voice. So that's kind of hard to mimic. They stuck to the notes, which is great. Yeah. Netflix Lost is losing Elite. Umbrella Academy and Stranger Things. Bridgerton is one of their main moneymakers. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. They, I guess, as was said previously, they're sticking more towards the dating shows or reality shows just because those aren't that expensive and they get eyeballs, which I guess. I do watch some dating shows from time to time, but they're just not great. They're not amazing. But That's too bad. It was really too bad. Good news is it got completed though. There's 8 episodes right now. Actually, what's kind of nice is the fact that it started certainly with the same director's writer. Oh, did the last episode too. Nice. It probably has a pretty similar feel from episode to episode. I mean, the directors do change a little bit, but it looks like it's just 3 different directors in 8 episodes. That's kind of nice. Might feel like a sequel for readers, as there may be some shifts. Yeah. Wishing cancel shows like Dead Boy Detectives. Yeah. Oh, gosh. The Netflix effect. Fundraisers always already getting so many people to agree to it. Buccaneers cast and character guide. Let's see. Nan St. George, series protagonist, young, rich American woman brought to England by her family, find a suitable British husband. However, Nan isn't particularly interested in getting married. Well, that's kind of an important factor. And her non-traditional manners and willingness to speak her mind attract 2 very different suitors. Nan is independent, strong-willed, and more interested in following her heart. Courtship rituals. That is a whole different thing, right? Courtship is, well, courtship as it was known, like in these period dramas, is pretty much extinct, right? So I'm not surprised that you slowly see this kind of chipped away over the years. It's not what it used to be, for sure. There are no grand balls. I mean, maybe there are for, today's high society, but for most of us, the grand balls are like school dances. Or so there's an accomplished Norwegian actor. Obviously, I'm not going to know a lot of these. Let's see. Young Betty Ford in Showtime's The First Lady. She's in The Assistant, Apostle, Birds of Paradise. Alicia is Conchita, dashing American socialite and close friend of Nan, who incites the plot by hastily marrying Lord Richard Marrabell. Afterward, Conchita encourages the St. George family to emigrate from America to London during debutante time to find ideal spouses. Conchita and Richard also become pregnant or getting hitched. Oh, hello. Which may affect their marriage moving forward. Yeah, that's definitely going to move that marriage along, for sure. Another difference to Bridgerton is the music. It's still so good, but Buccaneers actually uses songs, whereas Bridgerton does classical covers of songs. Oh, okay. Show's very Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey song coded. I kind of get that. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Similar vibe. Certainly Lana Del Rey. That makes a lot of sense. Guy, as was talked about quite a bit here, is a charming English gentleman, becomes instantly attracted to Nan. When they meet at a party, reeling over the recent death of his mother, Guy has been summoned by his father to look after the family's estate. Guy is also best friends with Theo, Duke of Tintagel, a village in Cornwall, England. Buccaneers is the screen debut for the actor. Wow. That's a heck of a thing to start with. Dang. And he gets the good character. That's quite blessed right there. Richard Marrabell. Let's see here. Lord Richard is an English nobleman who hails from the royal lineage. When the series begins, Dick is reluctant to marry American debutante Conchita, but later admits they cannot exist without her. Conchita becomes pregnant. Lord Richard's child to quickly agree to get married and uphold British traditions. Yeah, that would, as I said, that would move it along pretty quick. It's good that, he didn't just take off or something, or make her take off, as is some of the case. Theo, Duke of Tintagel. Theo's a dashing English royal with a painterly, artistic side. As such, Theo meets Nan while painting a picture on the shore. As she frolics in the sea, vying for Nan's affection with Guy, Theo proposes marriage to Nan in hopes she will love him for who he is, rather than his standing as a duke. Well, good luck with that. Probably don't lead with the duke part. Much of the drama in Season 1 consists of the flirtatious love triangle between Nan, Theo, and Guy. As was mentioned earlier, the actor also made his debut in the Buccaneers. Great show to do it on. Good grief. Imagine Apple TV Plus is your first acting gig. Mabel Elmsworth. Mabel's the younger sister of Lizzie. Much like Nan, isn't in a hurry to get betrothed. Even so, Mabel is forced to spend time with an elderly woman in London. What? Who use their experience to help Mabel to find a suitable partner. Despite their efforts, Mabel strikes up a romance with a woman named Honoria. Lizzie Elmsworth. Lizzie's the eldest Elmsworth daughter, an older sister of Mabel, along with Nan and Ginny. Lizzie arrives in London from America and enters the Debutante Society in search of a romantic match. Meets Lord James Seadown, who must choose between Lizzie and Nan's sister Ginny. Boy, spoiled for choice. Guy, Wizzy, and Mabel are pretty much fan favorite. Green flags and Nan, I guess, despite being a little annoying at times. Yeah, I mean, if you're the main character, you got to be a little annoying in certain situations. But also, I think main characters are supposed to annoy us at times. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's supposed to be like a push and pull, right? Only one credit before Buccaneers. Wow. Honoria hails from England, is the younger sister of Lord Richard Maribel. Shy, withdrawn, and rigid when the series begins, becomes more confident when the wealthy American debutantes arrive in London. As such, Honoria strikes up a romance with Mabel Elmsworth, challenging 19th century traditions and customs. Ginny, older sister of Nan, whose personality couldn't be more different. Whereas Nan is independent-minded and unwilling to engage in outdated courtship rituals, Ginny is more reserved and traditional, which makes her more attractive to the British aristocracy. Along with Lizzie, Ginny vies for the affection of James. Isn't there enough people? Come on. Why are we fighting over people? The link with all those characters I just mentioned is that you root for them. Right. Right. Gina and Richard are good too. James Seadown is the not so good character. Tina Hendricks playing Patty. Patty's the elegant American mother of Nan and Ginny. Couldn't have been more thrilled about the prospect of her daughters marrying well-connected British royals. When Patty's American daughters return to New York following successful courtships, the proud matriarch throws a sumptuous gala to celebrate. Obviously, she was Joan in Mad Men. That's where I know her from. And a bunch of other stuff as well. Let's go ahead. Spoilt for choice, indeed. What a poor choice for any girl in return. That's also a great point. That is a great point. On the side of that page, Netflix confirms sequel to Happy Gilmore. Come on now. Do we need a sequel to Happy Gilmore? Can't we just let great movies just kind of be in their own thing? Do we need a sequel to everything? Do we need to? Come on, Adam. There's no way the sequel to Happy Gilmore is going to be as good as the first. It is going to be a just tacky, gross money grab. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Oh, that's depressing. Ironically, this article seems like they missed him. They did every character but him. Maybe there was a point to that. Possibly. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so grossed out by that Happy Gilmore 2. Well, that's made me sad. Oh my gosh. Let's move on to Palm and Nuang, I think. Never Let Me Go. This is from Season 1, Episode 12, the finale music video. I think there's going to be closed captioning here, so let me turn that on. And then I'm also going to adjust this a bit. Got to make sure we can actually read the subtitles. Video has closed captioning. I appreciate you letting me know. All right, I think I got it. So it should be good. We can read it.
ผมปนกรจันทร์อร่อยครับเพิ่งย้ายมาอยู่มหกที่นี่แม่กูส่งมึงมาดูกูใช่ไหมใช่ครับแล้วมึงทำได้เด็กชาวเล
Oh, it does have closed captioning on it.
อยู่ๆต้องมาปกป้องคุณหนูแบบ
Hold on. We don't need to add it. Already got it. Start it again.
ผมปนกรจันทร์อร่อยครับเพิ่งย้ายมาอยู่มหกที่นี่แม่กูส่งมึงมาดูกูใช่ไหมใช่ครับแล้วมึงทำได้เด็กชาวเลจับปลาไปวันๆอยู่ๆต้องมาปกป้องคุณหนูแบบกูมึงทำได้กูไม่ได้อยากได้บอดี้การ์ดกูอยากได้เพื่อน
All right, Luke. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Appreciate the links as well. Shout out to Luke.
มึงกับไอ้ปาล์มนี่เป็นอะไรกันวะ朋友朋友หนึ่งเดียวมันเกี่ยวกับความรักของคุณที่ชีวิตนี้ไม่ควรที่จะได้รับเขาแต่ก็ไม่ควรได้ความรักด้วยนี่มึงสังเกตกูด้วยเหรอนึกว่าสนใจแต่แม็กกี้
ผมก็ตั้งใจดูคนอื่นอยู่ตลอดครับ
แล้วเวลามึงยิงอ่ะในหัวมึงคิดอะไรอยู่คิดถึงคนที่มึงเกลียดปะ
Absolutely.
ผมกำลังคิดว่าผมปกป้องใครสักคนอยู่และคนนั้นน่ะ
Don't forget to join the Discord, everybody.
ชีวิตผมเป็นคนที่ผมรักเป็นคนที่ผมรู้สึกผมแคร์เขามากๆคนที่ผมรู้สึกผมอยู่ไม่ได้ถ้าไม่มีเขาความรักอ่ะมันมีพลังมากกว่าความเกลียดเยอะ
That is true.
แกนี่เขาปกป้องหนึ่งเดียวจังเลยนะ
คุณเป็นอะไรไหมครับมึงต้องดูแลกูไม่ใช่เหรอหน้าที่มึงกูเลยจีบหญิงไม่ได้ทำไมถึงได้กูว่ากูรู้อีกแล้วอ่ะมึงไม่ได้อยากเป็นเพื่อนกูอยู่แล้วนี่เป็นได้ครับก็ผมเป็นคนใช้นี่ครับหนูเป็นคนพูดเองไม่ใช่เหรอว่าผมควรสำนึกตัวเองไว้อะไม่ว่าคนอื่นอยากให้ผมเป็นอะไรผมก็เป็นได้ทั้งนั้นอะ
falling in love with the servant. Bit of a power imbalance
กู
there.
อยากจะลืมว่ากูเคยจูบคนเหี้ยๆแบบมัน
รีบจูบของคนนั้นไปให้หมด และให้ผม เป็นจูบแรกในความทรงจำใหม่ของคนหนึ่ง
Oh. What was that? Just shooting random people?
แต่อยากทำให้คุณรู้สึกดีขึ้น
คราวหลังถ้ามึงจะทำให้กูรู้สึกดีขึ้น
His mom got shot.
ขนาดนี้ก็ได้
ถ้าคุณถึงกลัวตกอ่ะก็กอดผมแน่นๆนะครับ
ไม่
He had to run and leave her? Oh gosh.
Like a curtain dressed in navy blue.
Didn't know if she died or not. Oh
ทำให้
man.
คนรอบข้างมีความสุขมากเลยนะครับ ตอนนี้แก้มผมเลอะแล้วอ่ะคุณเช็ดให้ผมหน่อยได้ปะ
I can't imagine that.
ผมบอกแล้วไงครับ ว่ายังไงสักวันคุณก็จะเจอ แล้วการเป็นเจ้าของเนี่ยก็ทำอย่างนั้น
Also, welcome, Slayer
ถ้ากู
Kitty.
ไม่อยากรอล่ะถ้ากูอยากได้ตอนนี้อะเวลากูตื่นกูก็อยากมีมึงด้วยเวลากูหลับ
The amount of mental anguish that would be going on because of that is just outrageous. And the other one's mom got shot? Oh my. Oh, she did die. Oh. So they're bonding and shot mothers.
คุณยังจะทิ้งผมไปนะครับ
หากวันหนึ่งเรื่องทุกอย่างจบสิ้นหมดแล้วและกูยังมีชีวิตอยู่ กูยังรอคอยที่จะพบกับคนที่มึงรักนะและอวยพรให้มึงมีความสุขและมีครอบครัวที่ดี
คุณจะใช้ชีวิตผมเหมือนกับปาล์มแต่ชีวิตของผมก็คือคุณหนึ่งไงที่เราเคยทำทุกอย่างด้วยกันมาเนี่ย มันไม่เคยมีความหมายเลยใช่ไหมมันมีความหมายให้กูมากถ้ามึงอยู่ใกล้กูไปเรื่อยๆมึงจะตาย
มึงฆ่าอีทันมึงฆ่าอี
ผมจะไม่ปล่อยให้คุณชีวิตต่อไปนี้ถ้าเราจะสู้
มึงฆ่ากูแล้วทุกอย่างจบ
เราก็ต้องสู้ด้วยกัน
มึงยิงกูเลยมึงดูนะมึงฆ่ากูเลยมึงฆ่ากูเลยมึงเอาดิ
ถ้าเราจะตาย
หมดเลยคุณมึงยิงสิ
เราก็ต้องตายด้วยกัน
Oh, little Romeo Juliet? We die together.
เรายังเป็นแฟนกันอยู่ไหมครับ
อยู่ที่ใจมึงอะ
ใจผมอะก็อยู่ตรงนี้ครับ
แต่มึงอะพร้อมที่จะยืนข้างกูให้ทุกคนเห็นหรือเปล่า
ผมขอค่าตอบแทนแบบนี้แทนดีกว่า
ได้ งั้นเดี๋ยวกูชำระให้ทุกวันเลย
Driving hard bargains there. Oh, dang. A little chloroform.
กูจะหาลูกน้องที่รักกูขนาดนี้ได้ที่ไหนวะ
นี่อะไรก็ได้
With some light tapping.
มึงรักมันใช่ไหม
ผมยอมแล้วผมใช้ก็ได้
ในสายตากูอะก็มีแค่มึงคนเดียวนะ
มึงก็ยิงเลยถ้ากูจะตายอ่ะกูตายแล้วกันที่มึงไปหัดเล่นมุกแบบนี้มาจากไหนมึงต้องการเรียนใช่ไหมได้
Boy, sometimes family can really shoot you in the leg.
ผมจะพิสูจน์ให้คุณเห็นเอง ว่าเด็กชาวเลที่จับปลาไปประมาณเนี่ยเขาจะสามารถดูแลคุณหนึ่งได้
นี่มึงแค้นอ่ะมึงจำฝังใจเลยนะ
So obviously different backgrounds here. Very much the classic trope of city and rural. Link down below in the YouTube description, just like every video we've watched so far. Go leave it some love. Obviously a lot of work went into that edit. It looked amazing. Very well put together. I was enthralled in what was going on. Not only was I trying to figure out what was going on, but I was also really excited to see where it was going to go. Good grief. There's a lot there. Oh my gosh. Never Let Me Go. 2022. Got an 8.0 out of 10 from 18,000 users. In my book, that means it's a great show. 12 episodes. Rated 13 plus. They're about an hour long. Came out on GMM. Naoui is the heir to a prestigious family. His status has forced him to grow up isolated with no room for imperfection. Then his father is shot to death right in front of him. Good grief. Like Arrow. Or no. Arrow's father offs himself, is what we'll say. But still, very traumatic. Both of those would be absolutely life changers. Life changers. On his birthday? Oh my gosh. Now he and his mother's lives are in danger. Well, yeah, I would assume if the father was offed, the rest of you are probably in danger. Absolutely. The son of a loyal Kiatra Kolmithi. Kiatra Kolmithi? Boy, that's my guess. Family employee Palm is appointed to protect him from the dangers in and outside school. I'm getting strong Kin Porsche vibes there. In his life of uncertainty, Palm's presence leads Naoui to new experiences. Yeah, that's a great score, as far as I'm concerned. My rating scale is a little, I don't know, based on the grading scale, basically. It's an 8. That means it's great. Kind of rhymes, too, which is nice. Makes as much sense and is about as entertaining as an 80s song medley. That is such an odd title. The drama does have some fluff and a whole lot of cliches. What strikes me the most is the dim beige gray lighting that adds a slightly depressing filter to the drama. And even though they spend a lot of time at the beach, I feel like I keep missing the sun. I'm assuming they did that to kind of like add a, I don't know, an air of seriousness, I guess you could say, to it. I mean, they're literally on the run for their lives, basically. Writing did not support the interesting premise. Never understood the hate this series got. Fun watch. There you go. I remember dying while waiting for the next episode. Gosh, that is such a true statement. It's amazing they, don't do that more often. I get why, they release shows all at once, but something about waiting for that next episode is just excruciating, but it actually kind of adds to it. Kind of like the build-up. A masterpiece, cinematography on high level, insane chemistry from episode 1. Low-key 8. Is there a more current era than that? Low-key 8. It lost itself a little in the beach episodes, but the first 5 episodes are super solid. Series was good. I don't know why how others don't like it. It was great, but the storyline was a bit sloppy. That's probably a good review. Great, but a little sloppy. Character growth and especially the soundtrack were great. Whoever did the music, chef's kiss. The reviews on MDL are always bad. Like y'all won't be satisfied with anything. It's a must watch. That's funny. Thoughts on Never Let Me Go. Oh, we're into Reddit. Strap in. Grab your popcorn. I think they play really well together, the leads. I actually think they're killing it with these characters. Nguyen is uncomfortable in his own skin. He doesn't have friends, but he's itching to come out, literally and figuratively, because he knows who he is and what he wants. Palm is reserved and confused because he's developing unfamiliar feelings, following orders from his father. Once they run away, they relax into one another, which also makes sense. They have a supportive parental figure, a temporary feeling of safety, and an example of a thriving queer couple. Maybe I'm biased, though. I guess they're just such little cuties. Feel exactly the same as you do. Overall, pretty happy. Story is interesting. I like the cinematography and soundtrack. So the soundtrack is probably pretty good. One of my fave series of that year. Nice. MDL is harsh. Yeah, it's definitely what I've seen. In some episodes, I feel like Pond and Fuin do really good. Episode 9, for example, was amazing. I can really feel the emotions the characters are going through. Then in other episodes, the acting feels forced or plain. It could use better editing, an overall more compact experience. Numerous plot holes, writing is just good enough, nothing breathtaking. Certainly one of the best BLs this year. Interesting and cute. Oh my god, you guys are tough cookies. I hope your fancy is being tickled elsewhere. I'm easily pleased. Give me good kisses and I'm set. This review is just hilarious. That is true. That is a great point. If you are easily pleased, it's amazing how much entertainment and shows and movies and whatnot that can really, tickle your fancy or that you enjoy. I kind of go into a lot of things. I'm similar to that. I kind of go into a lot of things and I just kind of, all right, we'll see what it is for what it is. And if it's goofy, but it has a charming story, hey, it's not bad. Or if it's, serious and it's dark, well, it's good for what the story was, right? I am very easily pleased like that. So I kind of appreciate that review or that post. That is amazing. I was a Nguyen Ben shipper at first, then I hit the Chopper Ben ship and went running with it. I'll be honest, I dropped it after episode 6. I just wasn't feeling any of the characters. I was kind of bored, and the muted colors weren't helping to keep me engaged. So the muted colors is apparently a thing. But I think that was probably for tone reasons. Pretty easily pleased as well. Like Thai BLs usually lack in a couple areas, but I enjoy them nonetheless. Yeah, I mean, would you say it's a new medium or a new genre, I guess? Maybe they're just, heating up. They're just warming up to it. And it's going to be way better in the future. You get more writers, etc., more variety of directors and all that stuff. Or maybe it's like a really tight-knit family of directors and whatnot, and that just kind of limits what the genre can have. But I'm hoping it expands in the future and it just gets more and more people into it. And I don't know, overall quality goes up. Thai BL's recently started getting big in like 2020, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fairly new, I guess. BL itself has a series of tropes that make it a BL. I think it's more so an issue of oversaturation. Interesting. So they're just trying to put one out. Gotcha. Yeah, quality will definitely drop if you're just trying to go for numbers. Let's see here. I think, let me make sure there was a note. What's cool is they were just at, according to Jace, shout out to Jace, Discord in the mod, ToddReacts.com member, usually a Discord in the Twitch chat as well. The stars were just at New York Fashion Week, which just happened, with Tommy Hilfiger, and we actually have a video of them meeting Felix and Lee No from Stray Kids. Awesome. Oh, it looks like they're on a ferry going across the Hudson River there in New York. Z went today as well. That's awesome. Yeah, that makes sense. Z would be there for sure. Fashion Week. Market is wild right now. Yeah, that is amazing. Let's see here. All right. Fuin is a Thai actor under GMM, and as we talked about last time, apparently there's a little less crossover GMM just because they're the big, Disney of BLs, I suppose. Was mentioned, which is kind of a funny descriptor. Began his career as a child actor. In popularity for playing the reading role in the 2021 comedy Always Loved series Fish Upon the Sky. Got a major. He's got a degree in Information and Communication Engineering International program. Just happened. Aside from the BL project that raised his name, also took part in another series called The Warp Effect. I'm assuming as soon as he got into BLs and made a name for himself, just immediately whoosh, skyrocketed. And then you're kind of in that lane, right? Between Thailand, Taiwan, and Japan, I'm watching 15 currently airing BLs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a bit of oversaturation. Oh my god. It probably comes from having so many actors on contract. You got to have work for them, right? Otherwise, you're just paying them to do nothing, basically. GMM put their actors in a bit of everything. Makes sense. I just read something. Huin passed the blind audition looking for a native Thai and is fluent in English, as there are some in-game scripts in the character's mother tongue. The news of his voice acting debut in the popular game by Blizzard. Interesting. Oh, Overwatch 2. No way. I have definitely played that game. called Life Weaver. It was launched in 2023. Very cool. He voices an Overwatch character. Yeah, it's awesome. I've definitely heard it then. It's very fun. It's a bit of an old game now, isn't it? Like Overwatch, the original, came out like 8 years ago or something like that. Also set to star in Summer Night, a non-BL series. So he's kind of in BL, out of BL, just kind of doing it all. Doing voice acting as well. I mean, come on now. He was in The Sound of Music, Thailand. Couple music videos. Couple commercials. Yeah, I'm going to have to look up this character. Hold on. I'm going to look up this character. I want to know if I've heard it. All right, let's see here. Oh. Okay. All right. I don't think I've actually seen this character. Good character design, for sure. Pretty amazing. He's seriously overworked, though. Filming at the same time? Good grief. Really thought they were going to take a break this year? Nope. Oh my gosh. Hopefully they're being really well paid. Because, yeah, that is one way to wear out some talent. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. We Are was 16 episodes. Summer Night is 12. Oh my gosh. That was like a full week. I don't know how long those film for, but whoa. All right. Let's hop into the next video. It is Edvin and Omar being obsessed with each other for 7 minutes straight. You know them from Young Royals. Maybe you know Omar's singing career. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Here we go.
I'm on top of things. Would you like to be one of them?
Men jag har H&M, Maria Nilsdotter, en kartering. Maria Nilsdotters smycken.
Äldre än er till och med.
Vad sa du?
Det är äldre än er till.
Det är bara en känsla. Wow! Yes! God morgon.
Same wavelength.
Do they think that Vilman would be cat or dog dads?
Yeah, dogs, definitely dogs.
Like 3 tiny ones. 3
Tiny ones?
Yeah, like 3 small dogs. We wouldn't have like... Or they.
Like...
I'm picturing like a Freudian slip.
Would have a... We're gonna dance to holiday music, Venezuelan holiday music, and
your
just
music?
Hang out.
That's so cool that he goes to Omar's concerts and whatnot. And certainly he was singing during Young Royals, so really cool. Good to have that level of support.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, it was pretty. It was a pretty straight.
Is that the interviewer freaking out?
Topp 3 ställen du vill ha hår på Edvin.
Där och där. Did you just get out of the oven? Because you're hot.
That is so sweet. Yeah, it is. Anyways, I thought you were gonna slap me.
Oh my gosh.
Baby Linda. Tú eres mi corazón. My first kiss was when I was very, very, very young. But
Okay.
Really dramatic, I feel.
Har ni några fetischer?
Do you have an extra heart? Because I think mine just got stolen.
Oh my god.
Vem har utnyttjat sitt kändisskap mest?
Fy fan för dig.
Couch.
Couch at the gym. Wow. Have you been? Have you started?
No.
No.
First time you met me, you would have never thought like this guy is gonna wear a skirt.
But when the first time I met you, you were 17.
Yeah.
You were like a little boy. You're still a little boy. You're still my little boy. I chased him with a spider.
Shots fired.
When I when he told me that he got spider phobia, whatever you call it. So I
Arachnophobia?
found a spider and I started chasing him with it.
Oh no.
Fucking busy. Check my technique. I see you. You too. Come from my technique. Bossy bitch. These two. Right and left cheek. Future. Renaissance.
Jag går upp och jag ska byta byxor, så jag gjorde det och så bara, jag ska ta med mig soporna samtidigt. Och så hinner jag ju såklart inte båda två. Och då missade jag nästan.
Gosh.
Och, ja, det var
Titta vad bra det blev.
I think I saw you on Spotify.
I would love to see like a
This is the
compilation
hottest
of
thing.
him being freaked out by that Snapchat filter.
I think if anybody else would have played that character and I like shared this with him, it wouldn't be the same.
Men du tar din tid i maskosten.
Va? Nej, men det här funkar inte
Omar.
i
Framförallt när vi är klara efter en inspelningsdag. Då tar du tid på det. Ja.
Vänta. Vem är det som varje dag måste ta av sig sminket i en kvart med sina speciella produkter i sminkrummet?
Excuse me, Mr. Fixa håret.
Vadå fixa håret?
Lek inte.
De fixar inte. Nej, men det kommer bli...
På riktigt, Omar. Alltså, helt ärligt.
Vadå fixa håret efter inspelningen?
You know you're close with someone when you start roasting them with a smile on your face and they're smiling too.
I alla fall jag fick lite plagg, lite makeup, lite hår, lite allt möjligt.
Nice. Förlåt, vad var frågan?
Perro caliente.
Hot dog.
That's hot dogs in Spanish.
Sure. Ja, verkligen. Får jag några kommentarer?
Är du verkligen över?
That gingerbread house looked atrocious.
Vad fan tror du? I'm so happy that it got to be you because I don't know if I would ever be as confident and like safe in this whole like process of like my acting debut and all of that. Like I didn't know anything about this and you made me like feel like I actually could learn and like was safe learning while doing it.
Oh yeah, I remember reading that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, Omar was pretty fresh to it, but
Yeah.
Edvin had like years of experience. That quote definitely said Omar was like freaking out over it. But it's also nice to have somebody with experience on the other end who you can kind of follow along what they're doing. He probably had, good feedback. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. The real story. Pulling it up. The real story. Real life story of Edvin and Omar. He was 5 when he started acting, and he was 5-ish when he started singing. While one came from a home that supported his dreams, the other rose from the ashes of a broken one, with his mom creating the wind beneath his wings. Okay, Bette Midler. He had been acting for more than a decade and had been a pop star for more than a decade. Boy, this is reading like Dickens. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. When one opened for Justin Bieber at 15, the other was at the very concert as a boy of 10. Whoa, really? Little did they know that fate would bring them together 7 years later, where one would wait while the other or one would wait while they look and finally lock down the curly-haired cutie who had never acted before. They came together and set the screen on fire with their chemistry. Their love and longing lit up our lives more than the fireworks on the 4th of July. If you're unfamiliar, the 4th of July is like a national holiday over here in the U.S., warmed our hearts and made us believe in love. It cut through boundaries and ages. We began to live and breathe these characters. Two beautiful people inside and out, not just as characters they flawlessly play, but also as people in real life. Our pure, unadulterated, and love and admiration for them reflects in their own camaraderie for each other. The writing, oh my God, I'm dying, right? is very flowery. In another age, people would be quick to label their relationship, float dating rumors, or force them into the confines of identity. But we love and respect them way more to do that to them. Their friendship really comes across as so genuine during interviews, award functions, and other goofy stuff behind the scenes. I'm sure they've made a friend for life, too. Here we go. Continuing on, two people from diverse backgrounds, but equally in love with their art and who we love with all we've got. While Wilhelm and Simon will be named together in the world of young royals, Edvin and Omar are forever intertwined in our minds, too. Can't wait to see how the future unfolds for these brilliant young people and their work and life. I mean, this is a love letter. I sincerely wish they find, this is like a personal letter, find the best work and the most beautiful people to fall in love with. This might seem random, but I think I always have been intrigued about their lives, how they came together. While Omar was used to the attention thanks to the boy band, he had no experience in acting. While Edvin had about 15 years of acting under his belt, he had no idea how to handle with the swelling, how to deal with the swelling followers and messages in his Insta. They came together to navigate this new phase of their lives together, and how they literally took the world by storm. Dead. I feel so happy seeing them in interviews, happy they are with each other, the comfort they feel around each other. I mean, that was pretty obvious, which is so critical in making the legendary series that YR is, and also beyond that. What do you think? Well, I think the writing was an interesting choice. But yes, I think the overall feeling of what this poster is trying to get across is accurate. It kind of happened to be at the same place at the same time with this concert. And then 7 years later, they're just main leads in a huge show. So it's like, wow, okay. Obviously, they both had talents and skills for dealing with, their own success, and kind of worked perfectly that they were kind of opposites in that realm. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool. This is so beautifully written. I think they were meant to meet each other. Really help their friendship stay strong. Really like the fact they both deserve the success they have because of what they went through during their lives and the passion and effort they put into what they do. Wish them all the best. Love this. Beautifully written. Really excited what the future will hold. They deserve the best. I am quite the opposite. I tend not to watch the interviews as I don't want to mix the actors' real personalities with that of the characters they portrayed. I get that. I totally get that. Usually I do not watch the interviews. And I really don't care about their personal lives. I don't mean that to say that in like a negative way or like a, dismissal way. It's just that if I really enjoy something, I want to stay in that. Whatever that is, story, characters, everything. Which can also make it tricky, when they start doing other projects and other characters and stuff. That can definitely hurt, but I don't know. I'm very much like this poster who kind of stays away from it as much as humanly possible. Very often I'm obsessed with the characters rather than the actors themselves. Of course, Omar and Edvin are very lovable and talented. Listen to Omar's songs, but never his interviews. Wow, so you've never watched either of them in interviews? That's a lot of restraint. I'm the opposite. I gotta do deep dives on the actors' lives after enjoying the show. Hey, you know what? To each their own. And I totally understand why you do that, especially if you love the show or the movie or whatever, or the performance. Maybe it's a concert, whatever. But I don't know. I kind of like the mysterious actor. Kind of like that old Hollywood, maybe gossip rags try to like piece together their lives or something. And other than that, we have no idea what the heck they're like. Like something about that to me is like appealing. I don't know why. I think it's just the fact that we're oversaturated with people's lives, and I don't know. We just know everything about actors now, and I'm just like, I kind of wish there was a little bit of secrecy. But yes, I will say after watching them in interviews, they are clearly very close and very good friends, and that is lovely to see. Very well written and so true. The fact that Edvin was at the Justin Bieber concert while Omar was opening for the show without knowing them, 7 years later, meets them and then becomes BFFs. That is pretty cool. Proves my belief in the invisible string theory. Yeah, that is pretty amazing that they were at that same concert. One performing, one in the audience. That's pretty neat. That is very cool. I would have loved to have been there for that first conversation where they finally realized that. Like, that would have been cool. For sure. Oh my gosh. That was a great edit. Clearly good, good-hearted people. If you're able to roast somebody with a smile on your face and they're equally smiling, if not more smiling back at you, you're very close. You're obviously very close. But yeah, they are definitely good friends. I love to see it because, every once in a while you see shows end or movies end and it like comes out that they actually like hated each other. The main leads or something like that. I remember seeing something like apparently the main stars of the movie Twister hated each other or hated each other basically, and they wouldn't do any press together. They didn't do any like apparently there was a Universal Studios theme park ride and they recorded their own segments of it, like the introduction. So when you walk in, they would play this video of them talking, and they recorded it with them standing apart from one another. They were in the same place. They recorded it the same day. But they recorded it apart from each other because they couldn't stand to be near each other. That is the rumor or the gossip. And I'm just like, whoa, that's unbelievable. So it's nice to see the actors actually care about each other and, get along, obviously. You're close when you reach the bickering stage. Indeed. That is a great point. Let's go ahead and bring up the last video of the day. It is Try Not to Laugh Challenge from Smosh. Smosh Pit, to be precise. I don't know. Should I try not to laugh? Let's give it a shot. I'm not going to do well. I'll just let you know right now. It's pretty obvious I laugh a lot. I giggle a lot. It is what I am, okay? I'm a very lighthearted person, and it doesn't take much to get me to chuckle.
Hello, I'm Tommy. We are Smosh, and welcome to Try Not to Laugh Story Mode. Pretty simple, guys. I love to connect my bits, and that's what we're gonna do here today. We're going to have someone get into the stool. Someone's gonna start their round, and everyone's bit after that is going to be connected to each other. And then when someone else gets in the stool, we're gonna start over. That's what we're doing today.
All right, I'm in the stool, so I'm gonna stay in the stool. I'm going first. Get out of here.
All right.
Sorry, traffic was crazy. I'm here for the audition.
Oh, I'm sorry. Our auditions have already stopped for the day. I'm just the janitor with a broom. No, wait. You seem so talented with that stupid wig.
Oh my gosh. That is an interesting looking wig.
What was that? Who was singing? That was me. You? And you? Just...
Yes, the both of us.
What? Incredible. Boy, do I have a journey for you.
Wow. Great.
Oh my gosh.
About this show, I'm actually very excited to see it.
Me too. I love a French janitor.
I know. No, I thought the subway was rather dirty today.
This subway was filthy. My hands are sticky.
I know. Don't touch me with them, please.
Oh, baby, stop.
Oh, baby.
Okay, I won't touch you, but I'll touch this armchair. Oh, God, it's covered in filth.
Oh, I hate this.
New York
I'm gonna write a
sucks.
bad review in my review thing that I do.
Oh, I love your review thing. Lots of viewers.
You know, I don't need to see the rest of the show. Let's get out of here.
Let's read your review. Chop chop.
Chop chop.
I know.
And now, for the Grammys Best Award-winning New Artist this year of 2014.
Part of me's like,
Our
if I do
nominees
try
are
this, like,
Kim
fully,
Petras
I just will be staring at this video constantly.
You got that right. That song came out in 2014, Slut Monster. Next word, Adele's new hit, Goodbye. And last but not least, Shirley Temple's Susan with...
Curdle me, Mom.
And the winner is Shirley Temple, me Susan, Curdle me Mom. Come on out.
Oh my gosh.
Man. I just want to say behind every great artist is a great janitor.
Oh my god.
Indeed.
Right, mate. So I'm thinking like, Hello is so good, right? The
Yeah,
song
no, really
Hello.
love that one.
Yeah, thanks, mate. So I'm thinking I want a phone,
Okay.
and I want to do Goodbye. Just me singing Goodbye. What do you think? No one's on the other line.
I'm contractually supposed to say yes to whatever you say, Adele, wherever you want to do.
Yeah, thank you. Very well done.
Give us one bar, please.
Oh my gosh.
Goodbye.
And that's a cut.
Thank
Got
you
it.
so much. I'm starving.
Oh, that's a great Adele.
That's, yeah, that is beautiful. That was such a smart scene to do.
What a journey we've all been on. I'm sure you're probably wondering where everyone is at now. Adele? She's in... Adele? She's good.
Good. Goodbye.
And the janitor?
Hey.
And the award for Best Oscar goes to this bad movie.
Best Oscar.
Best Oscar? Bro.
Is this movie 43?
Okay, we ride
The best Oscar.
Best Oscar. This is is the preliminary hearing for Gerf Feeblewitz versus the state of Arizona.
Your Honor, may I approach?
I don't know, are you chill?
Damn it.
Chill indeed.
Okay, you may approach.
Gerf Feeblewitz is not in court today. My client,
I don't know. Are you chill?
he could not make it to court.
Okay, and what about the state of Arizona? Was anybody able to make it?
Oh.
I invited the entire state.
I can't defend my client, especially if he's.
Oh my God! It's oh my God! My client!
What the hell?
Come here, buddy. Come here. See that trial that's going on?
Yeah, shit's crazy. Oh. Shit's crazy. Let me get my sentence out.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
There's a lion in the courts.
Yeah, we probably should have kept better track.
Let's go for a walk. bud.
Okay.
It was a tiger. Welcome back to News Channel 5. I'm Arnold Summers.
I'm Terracotta, and this is. I'm Terracotta, and this is live action news with Arizona
The
5.
name choice,
In today's
though.
news, can you see yourself? A woman with a hot cup of coffee is about to find out.
And then in breaking news, the Arizona Zoo has been broken into. Yes.
And now on location.
With the weather. A Johnny Rocket.
It's not going good outside!
Thank you, Johnny.
It's a sunny day out here at the Phoenix, Arizona State Zoo, and it looks like this giraffe's about to take a drink of some water.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, the stance.
I'm so thirsty. Okay.
Oh my God. Dang it.
That's why you need to stretch, kids.
Little did you know, giraffes have a hidden talent of throwing it back.
Hear about that trial? That's fucking crazy.
Unfortunately, this giraffe is still thirsty and unable to drink water, but is certainly
Oh, that
making me
line.
thirsty via throwing it back.
I've noticed Courtney has a lot of good one-liners.
Sir, no visitors in the jury deliberation room.
Well, I think he's guilty. I'm gonna be honest. I was at the Goop trial. Y'all know Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah, of course.
I was at the Goop trial and I knew that she's guilty. Just from the eyes. You can see it in the
Yeah,
eyes.
but she got innocent, so like.
Yeah, but I knew she was guilty.
So you guys have about 10 minutes before you have to decide.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Looks like the forecast on this trial is looking a little foggy.
You guys ever have trouble getting down to the ground?
Ah!
The water is...
Oh my God, he speaks. That's fucked up.
Say justice on 3. 1.
Stop. 2, 3.
Justice! Say justice on 3.
Yeah, okay, all right. Split screen. I mean, sip up.
Do you need a second?
Shut up.
No, we got it.
No, sip up. Cheryl.
Hello?
Hello, yes.
Cheryl.
What?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sitting in my house.
Okay.
And I just saw that a new neighbor moved in.
No.
Yes.
What do we think?
He's got a fat ass.
He does not.
Yes, he does.
How fat are we talking?
Super fucking fat.
Martha, if I'm not the fattest ass in this neighborhood, I swear to my God.
Honey,
Oh
I
my
think you
gosh.
gotta run her
That's so
up.
funny.
No.
Yes, I can see you, by the way.
We
Hi.
got. Oh my God. Hi. Oh my God. You look good.
Thank you.
You been doing that skincare?
Yes, bitch.
What will happen?
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
This is actually a wonderful neighborhood to move into. This is a mid-century home. Yeah, no, just take a look around. I want you to take a look around. Now, if you see this up here, oh yeah, Now, someone did get murdered in this house, but white women love that.
What's the situation on ass judgment?
No.
Oh my god!
That was so funny. Oh my gosh.
See, this is a mid-century funeral. Oh my god.
Cheryl Ann.
I'd like to say some words.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a shame that Jerry had to die, but maybe if some people didn't have such fat asses, Jerry would still be with us today.
Correct.
All right.
Oh
We're
my
sorry,
gosh.
Jerry.
I was trying to say that was just beautifully done, but then I just ended up laughing.
Fat asses.
Mr. President! Mr. President!
Yes?
Sir, my name is Terry Cotta. I am in charge of the Hoover Dam. There is a leak, and it is just the size of about a very large ass.
Oh, well,
and it is leaking, and it's gonna cause a lot of damage throughout all of Arizona.
I know just the guy. Let me call him. Go, go, go!
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. My baby was the cannonball.
Oh my gosh. That was such a good one.
Skittles are so good.
That might be my favorite.
I like how
I like how it's like, yeah, they're berries, but also cream. Oh my god.
It's the
You're the berries and cream guy!
I knew it.
We're such huge
Oh my god, can you do the dance in the song
Do the
for us?
dance in the song.
I've never seen
It definitely seems iconic.
It's me.
All right, we're off to football.
Ew.
Babe, it was one time.
I just don't like it when you hit on people in front of while we're on a date.
I wasn't even hitting. I barely grazed her hand.
No,
I said,
you
hey,
were hitting
soft
on
skin.
her. Oh my god, wait, babe.
I'm dead.
Sandler?
Oh.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna try to look.
I'm breaking up with you.
Oh.
Move out of the house.
Okay.
Babe!
Oh,
No, babe! Wait,
wow.
babe! Hold on.
Babe, you're a walking red flag.
A beige flag.
Fucking A.
A beige flag.
Mr. Hat, there's some children that we need to save. 1 and 2, ready to go.
Bing bong. Train now boarding.
Oh, sorry. Wow. You have really soft skin. I was wondering, do you have like an Instagram or something?
Yeah,
Can I have it?
sure.
Okay.
Oh.
What? My Android?
Okay, it's called Filming Amanda.
At
No. No.
You're a bait.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Would you want to like grab a drink sometime?
No, I've seen your ex. No, thank you.
Yep. Absolutely.
Dang, that got personal.
Amanda, it's me, your agent, Patrick Fontaine. I just got off the phone with Barbara Gunk. She's in charge of everything.
It's so amazing because they
Dr.
know each
Seuss.
other so well.
Every single
So
thing
they're
she
just playing
cast.
up to
And I told her everything about you, and she loves
what they
it.
know
They're
about the
doing a new
person.
Cat in the Hat, and she thinks you're awful for it. But they're doing Shrek the musical, and Lord Farquaad is up. And
I was waiting. I was
think you'd be
fucking waiting.
we'll be in touch.
Also,
Farquaad.
that wig and jacket combo alone is.
Adam Sandler. Like, clearly they talk about these a
All right,
lot.
listen up. I know y'all are looking to get some of that P star 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 Y. And I'll teach you how to do that, all right? There's some ladies
Oh,
out there.
okay.
You're going to want to walk past them, get that little hand, going to have it graze by, all right? Especially if it's a large, large woman with as much charisma as height. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see that in practice. I've got a stand-in here.
Oh my god.
That was pretty good. Oh, we got someone else here as well.
What you need to do is confuse them.
Whoa.
Is that your coat? You are not my friend.
The goggles keep riding up.
You need to get away from me.
Kind of a Jekyll and Hyde, but two different people vibe.
Those are way too tight.
Well, I'm just a hopelessly single lady who wants a guy.
Don't even bother with her. Only tall women with as much charisma as height.
I'm starting to think he should be teaching the class.
You need to confuse. I have piss and shit my pants.
I can't believe it. Tomorrow is my 12th birthday, and I get to meet my favorite band, Boodle and the Buttholes. I can't wait. They are all three the hottest people ever.
No.
Gemma, speaking of Buddha in the butthole, you're gonna have to clean your bathroom!
Oh no, my mom's mad at me again. She always gets mad the day before her Botox. I can't wait for tomorrow.
Honey!
Oh, wow. We're going on a journey.
This is legendary.
This is gonna be fantastic.
I'm not good at this. I got it. Shut your fucking eyes. Okay, you can open your eyes. 1, 2, 3, we're Boodles and Butthole. We heard it was Sabrina's birthday. Sabrina's birthday. Butthole and Boodles. Hey, Sabrina.
Go say hi. Get up there!
Oh, no old ladies here. Sorry, ma'am.
I need Botox so bad!
We're Boodles in the buttholes. Buddha and the buttholes. You want to hit this
Guess the
once?
Botox isn't working.
Okay, you're good. Get out of here, man. Hey.
Mommy, I just creamed my pants.
No.
There's that disappointed Chase.
Life, my mom is so stupid and loud, and my friends don't call me back.
You're a wizard, Harry.
No, I'm Sabrina.
Oh.
I'm so
you're-
dead.
You look enough like him. You're coming along.
Where?
You're going to Hogwarts.
Do they have my favorite band, Boodles and the Buttholes?
Sure. What?
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, foot crap! Okay. All right, you can open your eyes. Next up for the sorting tool belt in the wizarding school. Come put me on, I'll tell you where you'll go.
God, I hope I get into what I want.
Yep, she's a lesbian.
I knew it.
They're
I
all
knew it.
lesbians.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I'm telling my mom. Mom, I knew it.
Oh my god.
Mom,
I'm like, tell
I
me.
do love her.
A lesbian.
What?
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
Students.
It was way funnier than it had to be.
Unfortunately, a portal to the netherworld has been opened in Hogwarts, and we don't know how to fix it. It's perfectly the size of a large ass.
What are we gonna do?
We have one resort. Ah!
Call it.
I know just the guy.
Yes, Mr. President.
I'm on my way.
Expecto put ass on.
No.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love it. That's the Harry Potter remake we've all been waiting for.
The seat? Okay, and our seafood special today is going to be scampi, wrapped in oil with
Oh, I know what I want.
You want that ass?
Yes.
Okay, well, sure, of course. Let me ask the gentleman.
You saw it too.
Let me ask the gentleman if we can have.
I mean, I want to take a bite of that.
Sir, sir, can we have your ass for this gentleman?
I'm a biker guy, so that fits.
Sir, your bike is gone.
Oh!
That's unbelievable.
And now, with the best albums
I would have been fine if he didn't do the
albums of 2017.
Our nominees are Lizzo,
Good as hell.
Beyonce,
Drunk in Love.
What?
And
Budos in the Buttholes with Big Bomb.
and finally our last, Mr. T with I'm on my way. The winner is Mr. T.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man! Oh!
Sir.
Sir, let me ask the gentleman if we can get him.
You guys see it too, right?
This is just proof that your struggle.
All right, Shane's got me with that.
He's British.
None of us thought you were British.
I'm on my way.
You guys see it too, right?
Hey, Mr. T. Are you okay?
I'm on my way to me.
Yeah, right. I get it. Like, it's hard, you know, in London and the streets, but you've been. Oh, do you have to go?
No, that's just my birth control alarm.
Right, yeah. Anyways, being
Indeed.
your friend is kind of hard because I feel like you get a lot of attention. And,
Are you saying I'm too much?
yeah, I'm saying you're too much and I want you out of here. Go. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Thank you all so much for
Oh
watching.
my gosh.
What did you just say?
I like this.
Thank you all so much for. We struck gold today with I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
If you have any other suggestions of what kind of try not to laughs you want us to do, any twists, any takes, put them in those comments. How do we all feel? Great fun?
Woo! Yeah. Comment, I'm on my way.
I want to see I'm on my way in the comments. All right, we love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.
Boo, 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 boo. You guys see it too, right? My gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't have any information for Smosh just because we've seen so many videos of Smosh. But that was one of the best Smosh edits, videos, whatever, that I think I've seen. Try not to laugh is my favorite thing Smosh does. Honestly, that was top tier. That was definitely the funniest thing I think I've ever seen out of Smosh. Oh my gosh. And what I love is when they find something that works, they just keep with it. And they just keep going back to that well. Oh gosh. And they didn't even have to be outside the curtained area to be able to make somebody laugh. Like, that is unbelievable. Such good improvisers. Indeed. Yeah, to be able to do that, it definitely takes skill. Because, I mean, you're under such pressure. I know it's like fun, and obviously they're friends and everything like that, and it's certainly a fun day at work, right? But it is still tough because you're trying to, you know, be on the spot, be funny, make it interesting. That is such a hard thing to pull off. And it just makes me respect them way more. The fact that they're able to be funny, be quick with it, and to come up with these wonderful, like, characters on the fly. It's just unbelievable. That Harry Potter remake or remix, whatever you want to call it, that was so funny. You're a wizard, Harry. Oh my gosh. Oh. Good grief. The fact that they're able to go back to things and it still work tells you it's funny. Ay, ay, ay. I've never actually done, like, fully one of those try not to laugh things, but I don't know. I don't think I can ever do it just because I'm constantly coming up with, I don't know, I'm very easy to please, as I said earlier, which makes laughing kind of like a normal thing. I make myself laugh, which is not good. You don't want to laugh at your own jokes, even though I'm laughing as I'm saying that right now. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's seen as a bad thing, but I'm also just like, well, I also want, I like to laugh. Why can't I make myself laugh? I matter too. Right there. There you go. But yeah, very funny. Smosh Pit, I guess, is their game channel, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. Let's see here. Like our other channel, but different. Official second channel. Used to present more personality-based improvisational shows. Such as Try Not to Laugh, right? We just watch, or Eat It or Yeet It. Smosh Games is for games. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. They have like crazy amounts of channels for everything. But it's pretty amazing the fact that they were able to, number one, have that many employees at one time. As a creator, it's just kind of like, wow, that's impressive to have employees and sets, set design, and all that stuff. Like, that is a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of everything, time, effort, attention. Like, that is so much. Smosh Pit's the second channel where they do a lot of improv and different shows, segments. Gotcha. Yeah, I think obviously the Smosh Pit is probably one of my favorites. Just based off of Eat It or Yeet It, which I thoroughly enjoy. And honestly, Try Not to Laugh, that was pretty freaking good. That was pretty good. That might get very close to Eat It or Yeet It. I'm thinking back now and I'm like, Eat It or Yeet It was very funny. But then again, I think I'm more impressed with this, obviously. It involves a lot more brain power than, just eating something gross. But yeah, that very interesting. Smosh's main channel is a lot of scripted skits. Gotcha. Yeah, that was something. Be able to be that on your feet is that requires a certain level of intelligence that not a lot of people have, which tells me they would be pretty good, as we were watching earlier in Critical Role. They would be pretty good in a writing room, I bet. Just bouncing ideas off of one another and everything. So I guess they do technically have a writing room because of the skits and whatnot. So yeah, they would be really good in the writing room if they're able to do that. Good grief. I hope you enjoyed each and every video we did today. I wanted to end on a light note, and definitely that one was a light note. Adele with the goodbye. Goodbye. All right, cut it. Good. We're good. Oh my gosh. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can watch many, many, many more videos and reactions. There's over 1,000. Follow the Twitch channel if you're watching on Twitch and you like the live broadcast aspect of it. You can certainly follow along on that. Join the Discord. It is free and open. And yeah, you can request your own videos. ToddReacts.com. Goodbye from the other side, indeed. Well done, Megan. Well done. Oh, gosh. Adele is so good. So good. Also, check out the summer collection of merch available right now on the website. 15% off for all members, ships worldwide. And if you'd like to request your own, toddreacts.com, season and series tiers. And I shall see you all on Friday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you right before the weekend just to kick it off. And yeah, I definitely enjoy that time. You know, we start the week with a nice stream and then we end the week with a nice stream. It's been fun. I hope you've enjoyed the shift as well. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. If it's work, if it's school related, good luck. I'm pulling for you. We're in this together. But I will see you on Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.